Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous My Fleet Carrier. Well, I had heard that we could create limpets through synthesis, so watch my last video on that. We used nickel and iron and we were able to create some limpets. And so we can go mining, because as you can tell, my app that allows me to buy limpets just turns. And when I went out to Sothis Mining and tried to buy some, it said server error. So I think they're having trouble with that in beta. So what we did is we went to a nearby planet and we collected a few materials, including nickel and iron. But I had already had some nickel and iron on board in the materials, so we were able to create 72 of them. Right? You see, we have 72 on board right now, so that's pretty cool. Make sure I have my surface scanner on board. I don't need right now the planetary. So we're going to go back to a cargo rack. And if you've watched some of my day-to-day grind where it shows that I purchased 3 more pythons, and I'm creating a cargo, an explorer, a mining, and a planetary Python, so I won't have to keep switching this stuff out. Yep, we have a detailed surface scanner. We added back instead of planetary because we're going to go shoot some asteroids. And mainly I have mining lasers, but I also have an abrasive blaster and a subsurface displacement missile, which I haven't totally figured that out. So, because it's not my strong suit. My strong suit is more in cargo, but with the mining lasers we are getting some tritium, and our views are way up on those videos, so we'll keep making some. And I'll keep practicing on how to surface asteroid mine. So that's pretty cool. I think we're ready, but our fleet carrier is so close that even if we forget something or something doesn't work exactly right, we can always come back to the fleet carrier. That's what's so great. Be sure to look at the bottom right of the video and hit that subscribe button. That'll help me with YouTube eventually. I'm not near the number of subscribers that YouTube requires to provide support, but we'll get there someday with your help, of course. Doesn't cost you anything, and you're notified when I create additional videos, so please hit that subscribe button. And underneath the video in the description there's ways to donate. Please consider donating to the cause of creating over 545 additional videos that you can find on our YouTube channel at GFM_RDG. And the fleet carriers are pretty cool. Now, I came into the beta with 6.3 billion, and the fleet carrier costs 5 billion, but just to be able to keep your ships on board, you have to have a shipyard. See, 2 stored ships. Without the shipyard, you can't even put your other ships on board. And it's over 400 million to add that. And the outfitting, just to transfer your modules over, you have to have outfitting service. And it was over 300 million. So it really took about 7.5 billion. So I had to grind a little bit here in beta just to have enough to find out what I did want and what I didn't. I have all the services but the secure trading, which is the black market. So I don't care about that, but I wanted everything else. We're not selling ships or selling modules and outfitting, but just to have your own, you have to have those services. But it's pretty cool. And I haven't hit that on... Oh, you can add crew members. And that's probably for my... Well, because I do have a Imperial cutter on board, but you can hire. Okay. So what we're going to do, sys left, bring up the system map, show you where we're going to go. There is a big hot spot on this little bitty planet right at the end where that other fleet carrier's at. Now I play solo, so they wouldn't see me, but they get to see my fleet carrier, and I get to see their fleet carrier. And I did try to land on their fleet carrier because it's open to all, and try to buy some limpids, and it does the same thing. It just errors out. Or it doesn't error, it just continues to churn when you try to buy limpids. See if it's still churning. Nope. But those are the 72 limpids that we created through iron and nickel, through synthesis. Is this right? Check out that other video, but what you do is you go into modules, come down to cargo racks, and you see iron and nickel to create 4 limpids. And it takes 10 of each, 10 units of each. So when we mine asteroids, I'm going to make sure I leave some of the materials on board, and we could store it on the fleet carrier if we needed to, but just to see, I don't know if synthesis will use cargo besides our materials. Like in inventory, you'll see here there was iron right there. We have 10 units out of 300 spaces. I doubt that's a ton, but because it kind of fits on a pen drive. When you die, it goes with you. And nickel, we have 2 right now because we used all of it up to create limpids, which is fine. So that was really cool. So let's see if we can do a little bit of asteroid surface mining. I haven't been very well at subsurface, but we can do surface. Let's get going. I do thank you for coming along. I thank all of those that have subscribed.
Landing gear retracted.
And those that have donated.
Released. The launch underway.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
See, this hot spot out here is pretty big. So I wanted to try it. It is the 15th, and we have till the 20th for the beta. Wish they would let us keep playing with it. Now there's another beta coming out in May, and I tell you, I'll be on it. Now you have to recreate everything again, because what you create in beta, it stays in beta, and you can't transfer it to your main account. That's why I created bought 3 more pythons and set them up with the same color and fins and everything, but one of them is a mining, a planetary, a cargo, and a travel Python. And that way I don't have to keep changing out modules when I want to do something different. And they'll be the support ships of the fleet carrier. So really cool stuff. I really like the fleet carrier. It's too expensive, and they're talking about this afternoon as of the 15th of April that they're supposed to have an announcement, and the rumor is they're going to lower some of the prices of the upkeep and maybe even the fleet carrier. I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested. That's why we have the day-to-day grind, where we can create as many necessary credits as we need to. So, is this right? We have the 72 limpets that we created, and we have 192 total cargo spaces available. We've been averaging, roughly 20 tritiums in an hour video. So the whole time is not mining, so maybe 45 minutes. Make sure that recording's working, and it is. And we really haven't seen anyone else. That other fleet carrier's out here, but I'm in solo, so it would only be NPCs anyway. Computer generated characters or ships. And what's nice, the fleet carrier is so close, if we forget things, we can just go back and get them. That's what I really like about the fleet carrier. I didn't like that the limpet service didn't work, but we could just run around a planet and collect nickel and iron, and through synthesis we can make some. See, one of these big ones, I think it's that one to the right in the middle of the ring, I think that's the Tritium hotspot. And I've been told not to use prospector limpets, to just start shooting rocks until you don't see fragments coming off of them. So we're going to collect quite a few items for now. We won't ignore as much, and we'll put it in our commodities market, and we can use some of them if we want to. Well, that is a big one. We will face the planet. There's another tritium hotspot over there, but there's a big one here, and low temperature diamonds up there. We're going to go in about the center and work our way toward the planet and just see how it goes. I'm not the greatest asteroid miner. I'm more of a cargo trader, but it's fun. It's fun doing different things, and I don't like doing the exact same thing all the time. It's a little boring. So this is pretty good. And we do have plenty of tritium on board. We have over 1,500 tons on the fleet carrier, but it doesn't hurt. Someday we could actually sell some too if we had too much. kind of lining up with the main planet up there. It's this night, and I have seen these rougher ones supposed to yield a little more. Ones that have like warts on them instead of the smooth nut type. But we've been getting tritium from about all of them. It's just how much. I like being on the axis of them better, and where there's not another asteroid just right behind us where we bump into it. So this one up here that's got the bulges on it, we'll get on the other side of it. Sys deploy. Create some particles. Okay.
Programming limpet drone.
Get a little bit closer.
Limpet drone error. Deploy cargo hatch.
Sys scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Sys alternate. Move down a little bit. Oh. That's the problem. I do that all the time.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Okie dokie. Probably starting to run out. Sys left. Sys left. see what we're seeing. Tritium and water. Is this right? Tritium. Yep, I think we wore this one out. Go hit that one. Is this alternate? Is this right? I did hear of a station, Edmondson and Beta Hydra, that has or did at one point had 247,000 tons of tritium available.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, I have 3. If I went back to 2 lasers, it probably wouldn't get as hot. Is this right? Yeah, we got 1 tritium at the moment. I think we kind of wore this one out. Let's see where our planet went. Okay, there it is. We want to kind of go that direction.
Programming limpet drone.
We'll give him a little bit of help. I'm not going to be too stingy on him. I had to check on some things. Scoot back just a little bit.
Warning, temperature critical.
Is this right? I have 3 tritiums. Right now all we're collecting is tritium. Is this left? Okay, that's about it. Let's see if, just make sure. Yep, that's all.
Collector limpet expired. Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, we're not getting anything out of that one. Yep, I don't think that's given us anything. There's a few showing up. Yeah, a little bit closer. Is this right? 4 tritiums. Is this left? Is this left? And there's some iron. See, that's what I want to see. Is that recognized by synthesis or not? And it might not be. I don't think we're getting any more. Yep, I don't think we're getting any more at the moment. I don't know if we've hit this one.
Warning, temperature critical.
Might have already hit that one. Ooh, I see. We got too close to that one. I just saw the edge of it and it's like, we know that's bad.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Warning, temperature critical. Programming limpet drone. Warning, temperature critical.
Yep, I think that's all of that one. Okay, we don't have any back there to hit us. We'll let those limpids do their thing. Making sure I didn't have anything near me. back up a little bit. Yep, that's about all of that one. Is this right? Yeah, we got 6. For me, it's not really the count, it's just doing it. Yep, I think that's all of them on that one. Is this right? We got 7. But remember, if something happens and you can't get limpids, you can always create them with synthesis. Nickel and iron from planet surfaces.
Warning, temperature critical.
Not too much in that one.
Warning, temperature critical. Collector limpet expired.
Ooh, we're kind of in between two of them.
Collector limpet expired. Programming limpet drone. Warning, temperature critical.
Sis right. We got 11. 12.
Warning, temperature critical.
Not getting anything out of that. Yeah, this one will probably be our last one. Let that limpid drone catch up.
Programming
Give it
limpet
some
drone.
help. Okay, I think that was all of it. Sis left. Sis left. Sis scoop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Sis deploy. Well, that was a lot of fun. We didn't collect too much, but sis right. Sis right. We got 14. and we only used about 4 limpets, 6 limpets, maybe 6. So that wasn't too bad. I'm not worried about using up limpets. Give engines a little more.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Sys night. Sys left. But I do enjoy doing some asteroid mining. It's okay with me. It is fun. Since it's that far away, I don't want to use the Super Cruise Assist yet. We'll get a little bit closer first. Be sure to press that subscribe button in the lower right hand corner of the video. It helps me with YouTube. It doesn't cost you anything, and you get notified when I create more of these videos. Underneath the video you'll see ways to donate. Please consider donating. And underneath the video to the left, you'll see my YouTube channel, GFM_RDG, where there's over 545 more videos for you to watch. This afternoon, we're supposed to get an announcement on April 15th from Frontier. If there's going to be any changes in like pricing and features and things like that of the fleet carriers, so we're anxiously awaiting that. So we will stay tuned, and I'll bring you any information that I find out about, of course. And we were able to create limpids from iron and nickel with synthesis. So watch the last video to see how to do that. That was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. We'll probably do some more surface collecting, mining from planetary surfaces, where we can create limpids and things like that. It's neat having our base this close. We always have to pay attention in case we would run into something, which would not be good if we tried to run into something. Again, I really appreciate you coming along. Hopefully you'll come along again. But it's a nice, peaceful, uninhabited system that we can just go and asteroid surface mine and collect materials off of the planets. And it's close enough to Sothis and Ceos that we can run cargo missions and make, like in my live account, I've got over 9.2 billion.
Welcome Permission will be granted following a successful eligibility check.
Is this left? But I do like the fleet carriers. They're a little expensive, and hopefully the announcement is to lower that cost. Would be nice.
Docking request accepted. Maintain an appropriate speed during approach. Request accepted.
And when we find out more information on the space legs and the planetary personal bases and landing on planets with atmosphere, that'll be cool. See, space legs would be neat because I can turn around and look behind my chair, and I could get up out of my seat and walk through those doors. It would be
Landing
really
gear
neat.
deployed.
So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll bring that to you. Probably be a separate DLC, which is like a Horizon is a separate DLC, so you have to pay money for that, real money. But we'll find out more as it gets closer, and probably after fleet carriers they'll start talking about the other content coming.
Docking successful. Engines shutting down. Your ship has docked, Commander.
We're going to put our cargo into storage, including the limpids, and then we'll try to collect more limpids and see what happens. Sis right? Sis right? So we say transfer. Transfer all into cargo. Confirm. So we have 7 low temperature diamonds, we have 571 tritiums, we have 66 limpids. See if we can buy more limpids. See if that's working. Because it wasn't working before. Well, again, I thank you for coming along. Hopefully you'll come again the next time. Just trying to see if this limpet purchasing app works, and so far it's not. Oh well. So until next time, thank you for watching.